Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. I always like to start off with reminding us all that we have the opportunities to be deliberate creators. I know it's hard to believe that when we look at the negative things that are happening in the world or in our own life, to accept the idea that everything that's coming to us is a result or response to our own vibration. Especially when it comes to suffering, how is it possible that we are manifesting things that don't serve us? But yet, what does it mean to be a perfect match to the vibration that you're putting out, and the world interacts with you, sends it back to you? A lot of it has to do because people don't create deliberately, they create unconsciously. So we have to learn to offer our vibration purposefully, and make the positive thoughts that we have the dominant vibrations in our life, because whatever is dominant is going to be most active, and that is going to make the law of attraction help it to be more. So reach for thoughts that make you feel good, and as you start to feel good in any given moment, things are already changing. So work on that, continue to work on that. All right, today I want to share a little bit about the understanding of the Wizard of Oz teaching. You know, in the Wizard of Oz, Dorothy's trying to get back to her home, and she meets three companions along the way: the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, and the Cowardly Lion. And when they finally make it to the wizard, he doesn't really help them as much as affirm their potential. And of course, just like in yoga, one lacks brains, the Jnana Yoga, one lacks courage, the action-oriented part of bravery, and one lacks heart, the bhakti part. So this is the idea of, to me, coming to yoga even. Or first, let's say you go to a doctor. If the doctor didn't give you a prescription or name what your condition was, you'd feel cheated. So the doctor gives you a prescription and then tells you to come back in a couple of weeks. So that means there's a relationship that then goes on once you start taking the medicine. And then after a couple of weeks, the doctor says, now you're kind of on your own, and it morphs into personal responsibility of your own path. So in the same way, I always say you come to yoga, and if the first time you came to yoga, the teacher said to you, you don't need anything from me, just live your own spiritual truth more deeply than you ever have. You say, what a charlatan this person is. So instead they give you the postures or the breath control or the meditation as your prescription. And then if you keep coming back, you develop a relationship with the teacher, and you have an interaction, and maybe they role model for you ways of being that you want to emulate, or they embody for you that which is operative in your heart and your psyche. But then after a while, further and further, they want you to do home practice. They want you to wean yourself away from dependency on the class and do it on your own, autonomously, right? So that means what you realize is that when you come to class, not everything in your life can be fixed. Whatever's broken can't be fixed, but it can be blessed. It can be acknowledged, and you can use it as grist for the mill of your own awakening. Now, I'm really interested in having a view that is all-encompassing, all-inclusive. I like the word the all because nothing is outside of the all. And I know one of my teachers used to say that when a prayer goes through the roof of the temple or the church or the kanka or the sweat lodge or whatever, that God or spirit can't tell what denomination it's from, because God only buys from wholesalers, not retailers. So expand your vision to include everybody. And remember, you got to ask for this to come into your life. Beg for it, plead for it to come into your life, like a house that's wired for electricity. But until you call the company and say, hey, turn on the juice, nothing's coming through. So start off with the idea that you yourself don't know what you're capable of, and it's going to be a wonderful adventure to open yourself up, but put yourself in the right environment, like a willow tree planted by the river, 100% chance of actualizing itself. Planted by the desert, not so much. So get centered, otherwise you wobble when you walk. not only just physically, but psychologically and emotionally. And remember, as Joseph Campbell said, spirituality is the bouquet of natural life, not a supernatural grace added unto this. Tell other people about the website, GabrielHalpern.com. Cherry pick anything you want, especially on the YouTube channel. It's all free. Enjoy yourself. Tune into my lecture tonight by going to the link on my website on Flourish. Tonight's topic is going to be the possible human. And then we'll talk next week again about the upcoming Good Vibrations class on Wednesday. The theme being honor, animate the present, honor the past, animate the present, and imagine the future. Have a great day.